Good morning, traders, and this is your Dow Jones Wall Street 30 day trade setups for today. So finally, we're starting to get some price action here that I'm getting interested in. And starting off with the daily, you can see double pin bar here, tweezer bottom, off a level. The level is to the left here. You can see quite a strong level here. And actually, I just popped down further. Doesn't really matter how you look at it. There was a pretty strong zone here that it came into. Okay, double pin bar there, bullish signal there. Even if you wait for the confirmation, there's a confirmation bar. That was a pretty decent trade. Now on the daily, we have a similar setup. We have been going sideways to down for 2, 4, 6, 8 days now. So 8 trading days we've come going sideways. We had an exhaustion bar onto a level. Okay, so you can see this last bar here was an exhaustion bar onto a level. We've come back and we're testing, closed below the level, and now we've closed above the level. So that bar there on the daily, for me, is a pretty strong bullish signal. The trend is up, we consolidate, and then we have the buyers step in. They stepped in off this little, I'm just going to use a square here. They stepped in off this previous high on this daily bar, which is basically a little gap. It's a breakout that hasn't been tested. So that breakout has been tested now. There are a few more to the downside. There's one and there's another one, but that is a signal for me right now. Okay, so if we start coming back down, let's just zoom back out again, and we start looking at this from a, let's keep that level in, and we can get rid of the rest. So now we are looking at this logically. We've had a strong move up, a really strong move up, and then we spiked down, and then we went sideways. That sideways is straight into a channel. Okay, slight channel to, let's leave it a channel, but I mean, if you have to really be pedantic about it, it's turning into a wedge. It doesn't really matter. The point is that it is consolidating sideways, which is exactly what it's doing. Okay, back up above the moving average at the moment. I'm looking for a higher low, so ideally I would like to see a little bit of a pullback back onto structure, and let's just get the structure right on the 3 hour. So I'm looking for a pullback back onto 27677, and then to see whether I can start getting some price action on the lower time frame. It's indicating I have a potential break. When we do get this break, and it is coming, I think you're going to have a fairly strong move to the upside, and your measured move, you've got a few measured moves. Every swing low here is a measured move, but ultimately you're looking at that kind of move. So how you take your measured move, draw your line, bring it to the bottom of that, and you will find your target area. So this target area is 29,567. If we just come back to the daily and see what that lines up with, you'll see it lines up with the previous high. Okay, so yeah, it's lagging behind the Nasdaq and the S&P 500, but that is the next move as far as I'm concerned. We have consolidated now. We're looking for the breakout, and the breakout's up there. Obviously not going to happen in one day, but that is the chain of thought from my perspective anyway. Okay, so the trick here at the moment, and let's just get rid of that so we can get some noise off the chart. The trick at the moment is we're looking for a fractal break, and at the moment that's the closest fractal. We've had this fractal break here, which is fine. I'm looking for the next one, which is going to be this one, which ultimately, sorry, I'm actually lying to you, it would be that one there. So it doesn't really matter, both of them will play out correctly. So a break above this level of 27,848 gives us a break of the channel, a break of a level. I'm looking for a retest back into the zone, and then we are buying away on this thing, and I am anticipating a fairly strong move to the upside. I'd even be depending on how much traction we get today. If we do get traction, I would even consider leaving that over the weekend to get you probably get a bit of a jump start on Monday, and then that is a trade that you can leave in for a couple of days to get up to the next level, which is 29,567. Okay, so this thing is still sit on hands in the short term. Not quite a sit on hands as the DAX, but it definitely should sit on hands at the moment until we get some breakouts. Okay, so this breakout was key. I've missed that. We haven't had a retest of it, so even a pullback into this area would interest me, 27,677, at least for a move back the top of the channel. But this area here is really starting to look interesting. Okay, so break, retest, that is going to be my trigger. Simple as that. Okay, so patience is key on this at the moment, and it's been 8 days of patience on the Dow, but it does look like it's going to start getting a move on now. So let's wait and see what happens today. Anyway, hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you later. Cheers for now.